Hi guys, it's Rich here again at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is our actual warehouse this time. This isn't our showroom. Today we're walking around this 1971 Volkswagen bus, and this is a Safari conversion. So bear with me here, Volkswagen enthusiasts and collectors. Okay, I'm not a Volkswagen enthusiast. I'm not a Volkswagen expert. If I say something, I know Volkswagen collectors and enthusiasts are a very passionate group, and that's awesome. I love that. If I say anything that does not seem to be appropriate or correct with regard to the Volkswagen bus here, give me a break. Call me. I'll get some clarification if you want it. I'm not really here to say what's right, what's supposed to be here, not supposed to be here. I just want to give everybody an overview of the condition of the vehicle from a professional car buyer's perspective, okay? So that's what we're doing today. Today we're looking at stuff like what's original paint, and from my opinion, what looks like it's been repainted, what looks like it's been redone, and rust. I mean, rust is the big question for Volkswagen people. So just like all of our stuff, we're starting at the front driver's side, and we're just going to go along the car. Hopefully the lighting is good for everybody, but we'll try and shine the light on some stuff when we get a chance to. A lot of this appears to be original paint to me, or it was just restored really well at one point in time. But if you look at the way some of the high spots are worn, unless they try to do some patina here or something like that, but if you look at like how some of the high spots are worn, this looks like all that type of original paint type patina. So I do know the white has certainly been done. So this stuff on top has definitely been done, because you can kind of see some tape lines in here, and then it's just has a chalky, not somewhat of a less lustery type finish. So this appears to be original, and I think it would actually, if someone were to polish it or wet sand it, this would actually still take a shine really well. As far as like bumps and bruises along the thing, I mean, I've got some door dings here and there. I don't know if you can catch a lot of them, but there's maybe a few little door dings, but that's really about it. So as we look up under the driver's side wheel well here, we're looking for just bad decay, and I tell you what, I just really don't see it. Let me grab a better flashlight here, 1 second. So we're looking for really bad stuff, and I'm not seeing it here. I think this is really dry. I don't see any areas that are rotten. Back in here, I mean, these are the usual suspects. I mean, not just for Volkswagens, but for a lot of cars, So I don't really see a lot here to be concerned of. Let's look underneath real quick, and then we'll kind of get back up top and look around. So I think this floor looks really dry, okay? I don't see any horrible rust. I know those front axles can be bad too, and these look good to me, okay? All this looks really nice underneath. I mean, these floors look really dry, okay? So moving on, as we run down the side of this thing, before we get into the inside, we'll just kind of cruise the outside. So this long trim piece here, definitely still in decent shape. I think it could be could be polished and could be dinged out. I see one or two little dings as you move down the side. Rust, really none to speak of, okay, on the outside body of this thing. And like I said, I really think this is a lot of original paint, okay. All the glass seems to be here. I do have a replacement front windshield. That gasket is not in, and the windshield is not in. The one that's in there now is cracked. So all these gaskets and stuff, I mean, if you're doing a full restoration, you're probably going to want to replace some of these. They're a little, for sure, rotten and dried out. Someone just painted up to them. You can kind of see the paint here for where they did the white. The high-rise part here looks good. I'm not going to talk about any leaks or anything. I have no idea as far as that goes right now. All right, this glass looks nice though. And we'll look underneath the thing here in a second from behind here. Okay. Again, all the trim appears to be here and definitely in restorable condition. Lights Everything seems to be, these all seem to be original and nice. You know, they could be restored very easily. So let's look at the engine compartment while we're back here. Okay, so back in this area, I know a lot of this stuff is bad a lot of times. I mean, I've seen these things chewed up all the way in here. Definitely it's an area where something hit it at one time. Actually, it looks like the bumper got repaired, so somebody banged this in here and it pushed into there, it looks like. So, but somebody beat it back out, and you know, it looks okay-ish, I guess. Battery boxes. So those are areas too that are bad on these things. I do know that. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if this one's been replaced or not. Kind of looks that way as I'm looking at it. So this one maybe is replaced, and this one looks like maybe it's been replaced also. So we can just take a peek right here underneath real quick and look. Oh yeah, 100%. Battery box got replaced here for sure. And excuse me, battery box replaced here for sure too. Okay, so battery box is replaced. Floors looked really good though. So let's move on a little. Again, guys, I can't say it enough. You know, if you're buying a car online from somewhere else, get somebody to give you like an honest shot at this thing and do what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know how many car dealers out there are showing all the crappy parts of their car, but I mean, I am. So I want everybody well informed. This thing is worth what I'm asking. I'm not asking restored money for this thing. So it's worth what I'm asking, and I just want everybody to be informed on their decision and on their purchase. So again, trim here looks great. Looks good. Yeah, see, again, I'm gonna stick with this like original paint that I keep saying on this car. I really think that this is original paint, and I think a lot of these are original stickers in some of those places where they didn't get damaged. So that's cool. I think this paint would come back very well. Just you know, just thinking about it right now. So this looks really solid down here. I don't see any issues. Again, same deal on the other side as this side. Same deal on this side as the other. The gaskets and stuff are all dry. You know, if you're going to do this, you're going to need to replace those. I feel like this is something that would be gone or lost on most vehicles, though, that would need restored. I feel like this is kind of a Benny to have this stuff, all this little trim. I don't know how easy it is to get, but it seems like something that would be gone on a lot of these things. Body tag right there. Let's see. Let's take a look underneath this real quick. We'll do a completely second video on the interior. This looks like gas, regulator, all that good stuff for the stove. Look at this, I got like a body tag of some kind right here. And then floors look good. Maybe an access hole was cut there or something, or a patch panel done of some kind, but floor looks really good though. I mean, this stuff looks great. You know, so I don't know if a video's seeing it, but there's no damage to the floors here that I can tell. Okay, let's see. So one of two things right here. Either someone did a touch-up. See this change in the paint here? Like this is like freshy, and this is not. So either somebody did a touch-up down low on the door here and kind of fixed some stuff, or they tried to polish it. I'm gonna go with a touch-up. So I'm gonna go with they maybe did a touch-up of just this low spot here, and maybe they filled a little bit or something. They didn't really do it from the other side. But needless to say, it looks okay. It looks pretty good. The color actually matches really, really well. It's just the age and patina. They didn't. If they would have wet sanded the rest of this and made it polished, it made it look nice, it probably would have blended pretty well, and I never would have saw it. So let's see, under this wheel well, again, someone undercoated at the time, at some point in time, unless that's like from factory or something. I don't know. That's probably a Volkswagen person type question. We got Safari custom camper number. We got State of California, State of California Department of Housing and Community Development Division Building and Housing Standards. Not sure what that is. That must be maybe Safaris in California. That's probably what it is. It has something to do with like this thing being able to be lived in, I guess. Maybe they had to conform to some kind of standard to be able to be lived in. But front looks good. I'm going to give you guys a good shot at this front axle. Tell me what you think. And there it is. I think it looks great. I've seen these really rusted out. So, I don't know. I think it looks good. Pretty happy with it. So, okay, guys. That's a walk around from the outside. Again, a little bit of body rust here. Let's do a separate video on the inside. So, real quick, we're just going to cruise this vehicle one more time. Looking around. Maybe right here, too, guys. Look. See here? See this little difference here? I'm thinking maybe somebody used some touch-up here. I just caught it. And maybe somebody sanded a little bit of a hole or something. A little bit. But we've actually got a VW in our shop right now that we're doing a restoration on. And, you know, it's real tore up. So, I mean, it's right here, too. Right here. This is some touch-up right here. Some touch-up, a touch-up area for sure. Just, you know, you got to walk around these things, guys, to really catch stuff. And, you know, it took me once or twice here to get around it, but I caught it again here. So something right here was done. And yeah, like, so I'll be honest, what it looks like happened to me, it looks like when they were welding that battery box in, it looks like they got a little close to the edge and got hot and probably scorched this paint. Because I don't see any like rust damage down there. So it looks like they like smoked this paint from the other side and then they had to fix it. So we run the video and look at it, and that, I think you'll agree that's what happened. So, all right, guys, how about this? We'll just stop here and then we'll take another video of just the inside. This is Rich at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse with this 1971 Volkswagen Bus Safari conversion.